Mount Weather in season 2, and they wanted to light the area just using our flashlights. So it was really dark, and it was, we were doing a night shoot, so we started at like 4 in the afternoon and shot till like 6 in the morning. And it was just full of like car fumes and everything like that. It was a really tough shoot, and like they rushed me back in from lunch, and they're like, "Okay, we got to do this fight sequence." And so I'm fighting these 2 Reapers, and then I get knocked down, and he'd roll over and grab this like M16 and turn around and shoot both of them like that with it was like a full load of gunpowder in the gun, because they wanted to get the big flashes, the big flares. And I had forgot to put in my ear protection, and we're inside this underground basement, and I shot it, and as soon as I shot it, I like just swore my head off and got up and I couldn't see, I couldn't hear, and my ears were ringing for about 3 days. So I was like, that's not my favorite place. Yeah, but I mean the hangar, the new hangar in season 3, that set's amazing. Lex's bedroom's pretty amazing. But her bed head, I found out, had to get shipped in from like Egypt. That girl's got expensive taste, I'll say that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo!
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I know a lot of people totally hated Pike, but I personally felt like I could understand the survival of the fittest instinct kind of thing, like be killed or be killed that happened. And when you see Bellamy with him, personally I never felt like Bellamy was brainwashed. I felt like it came to him naturally, that kind of instinct too. With what's going on with the Earth about to kaboom, do you think that Bellamy is going to go back to that? Because everybody's saying he's like emotionally unstable, he's going to go after Octavia, but do you think he's going to take a little bit of a Pike 2.0 perspective on this?
Well, I guess it depends on what happens with the people left, and whether there is still the peace treaty amongst everyone else. Yeah, I think that really depends on what happens there, because the Grounders had Sky Crew having to stay within limits and weren't allowed to go out to other parts of the areas unless they were mapping and they had permission. So that's that way of like them monitoring us. I don't think it's like Pike didn't like that, and they were kind of limited, the Sky Crew, to just having grazing on their own plots of land and not being able to extend beyond that. So I don't think there was necessarily why Pike had chosen to fight against them. I thought those were fair reasons. So I don't think Bellamy was brainwashed. I think he just wanted to have like a sovereign state where they could govern themselves. But it really depends on who becomes the next commander, or if there is another commander, or if there's even a need for that stuff. Yeah, I guess it just depends on where they take the story, and I don't really know where they're going to go with that just yet, and hopefully I find out soon, because we start shooting in 3 weeks, but who knows.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know if that answers your question. Thank you. I'm sorry.
You say hello or I say
Oh. Say it together.
So, hello.
Hello.
Okay, so I have to ask you a question for, first, how did you like, it's first you should get a haircut. Okay, so I have a couple things to say. So, would you, okay, would you like, because I wish you, like, you know the Bellamy accent thingy? You know that? Can you do that?
Jeez, I hope I can.
Wait, look it. So, I always want to know, would you like, well, this is my personal thing. I wish you could, like, talk in, is that your real accent? Or are you just, like,
What?
Is that,
Do you want me to speak as Bellamy? Is that what
no, but I want you to, and I wish in the show you could speak, like,
Oh, right. You wish that I had my Australian accent in the show.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. That's a statement. Is that a statement or a question?
But would you like
Cool, I got it. Also, I will probably get a haircut soon, alright? Okay? You'll be happy to know I'll have a shave and I'll get a haircut. Would I like it? No, I wouldn't. The voice of Bellamy is part of his character, and it's like, and I think I've said this to a few of you, like a few of you guys that have come up, doing the voice of Bellamy is like putting on his shoes or wearing his jacket. It's a way for me to get into character, because I'm not like Bellamy really at all in a lot of respects. I mean, I look like him, but yeah, for me to get into character, doing the voice is really handy. It's a good way for me to, drop into his character. So, yeah. Is that?
Yeah. Oh, and as a brother, what's it like, Octavia, like the wild girl thing? Bellamy's sister.
Yes, Octavia. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you were her brother, would you be okay, like kissing a wild man? Well, not wild.
Oh, you mean like her being with the ground girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would I be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've got two sisters, and if I tried to tell them anything, they'd kick my ass. So I guess I have to be okay with it. I'm the youngest of four,
Is she
so.
your sister?
Who? Yeah, I've got two of them.
No, like the sister Bellamy. Is she your sister? Is she Bob's sister?
Yeah, Bob has two sisters and one brother.
But is that the sister in the movie?
Oh, Marie?
Yeah.
Marie? No. Her last name is Abdurrahman. She's great. I'm Filipino. Yeah. Oh my God, what is happening? What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
You're welcome.
Wow, thank you.
It's a bit of an odd question. I don't actually.
I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed
But
it.
like, what do you eat for breakfast?
Me? I traditionally, like, I like to get up, I like to exercise in the morning first thing, so I kind of get up, have a coffee, and do some exercise, and then just, I'm pretty boring, I'm a creature of habit, so I kind of have 2 soft-boiled eggs and a banana, and then maybe a protein shake, and then I kind of wait an hour and then just do some other stuff. But yeah, it's, you know, once I turn 30, I'm old, guys. Ish. I'm not that old, but once I turn 30, I realize I can't just like get up and eat a donut because I'll just be like really fat. It's no lie. Like, enjoy it while you can, because yeah, once your metabolism slows down, you have to stop eating a lot of things. And yeah, so 2 soft-boiled eggs and a banana. Thank you.
Unfortunately, we only have time for about 2 more questions.
Okay, I'm sorry I talked too much. But yes, let's question.
Hi.
Hey,
You're real.
I'm real?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Right thing. Anyways. Yes. What did you think of Luna as a character? Because when I first met her, I was like, you're very strong. I mean, the whole show is based on strong female characters.
Yeah, and we've been waiting for Luna for a long time, since season 1.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where Octavia was supposed to go with Lincoln at the end of season 1. They're like, go to the ocean and they will help you. So we've been waiting for her for such a long time, which is why, you know, it's such a disappointment when it doesn't work out the way that everyone had planned. But I really like that character, and Nadia is such a cool chick, you know. And her hair is huge. You know, like throughout season 3, all the girls came back and like Eliza's hair was bigger, Marie's hair was bigger, and then Nadia turns up and was like, alright. I don't think anyone's going to beat that anytime soon. Yeah, so, I mean, I really like Luna, and man, it was probably one of the most harrowing scenes that I've ever had to be in, where she's, you know, getting tortured. I thought it was horrible. But I'd love to see it come back. I'd love to see those other people like Ron and Luna come back in, and, you know, yeah, I think we need it. Hey? Is that Veronica? Hey, how are you?
Thank you. Okay, first of all, don't cut your hair, please. I love
We'll have to take it up to the young gentleman.
my question is about the future, actually. I was wondering in the future what kind of character you'd like to play.
Oh, I don't know if I can answer that one. What kind of character would I like to play?
Yeah, anything, like comedy, whatever. Because in Bellamy you play like really a leader.
I mean, I really enjoy playing Bellamy. I'd like to kind of play someone a little bit more neurotic and maybe a little bit more quirky.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, to explore those boundaries and, someone who, either like suffers from some sort of mental illness or that kind of stuff. But I'd also like to do a comedy or anything like that. Anyone kind of a little bit more introverted. I like that stuff, so yeah. Do we have time for one more question? Or no?
I'm getting the slice action. You are going to be back at your autograph table.
I will be back, yeah, I'll be going back to my autograph table. I just want to... Hey? Anything is Bellamy? May we meet again?